Okay, good afternoon, good morning, good evening, depending on the time that you watch this. Welcome to Mathematics from grade 10 to 12. We are looking at the Examination Council of Zambia special case. This is Mathematics Paper 2. Our focus is to assist those that are in exam classes and those that are willing to prepare for themselves for grade 12 and GCE. What you can do is just follow the link in the caption to subscribe to our YouTube channel for more exciting videos in mathematics. You can definitely pass the mathematics without attending any classes, but just coming to our YouTube channel. We'll teach you from the first thing that they learned in grade 10 to grade 12. Also, follow this page, share with friends, share with family for good and exciting lessons. So our today's focus is paper 2 mathematics 2020. We'll do question 1 in this video. We are going to do question 1 in this video, as you can see, and this is the standard paper. So the first question, as always, comes as answer all questions. This is section here. You don't have to skip any question section here, and you have to make sure that you get the concept of every question that's given in this section. So the first question is question 1, part A, which is given the matrix. So that's the matrix A, which is a 2 by 2 matrix. Find the value of A. Find the value of X for which A has no inverse. So there are things that we need to know. If they tell you to say the matrix has no inverse, so number 1, the first thing that we have to know for us to solve that, they have said that the matrix has no inverse. If the matrix has no inverse, it means that it is a singular matrix. What are the properties of a singular matrix? So a singular matrix has inverse, has no inverse, and as determinant 0. So the determinant of the matrix that is singular, the determinant is 0. So we'll go to the question 5, 2, 2x. So this is our matrix A. It has 5, 2, and 2x, like that. So that is our matrix, and we are saying this matrix has no inverse, meaning it's a singular matrix. So we are saying the determinant of A will be 0. So how do you find the determinant of a 2 by 2 matrix? We multiply major diagonal, the major diagonal like that. So we are going to multiply that so that what we get is 5x. So 5 times x, we get 5x minus, then we multiply the minor diagonal. So we multiply the minor diagonal 2 times that will give us 4. And we are saying this is the determinant, and this determinant is 0 because it's a singular matrix, so equate to 0. So it's just a matter of solving this equation, which we can solve as follows. So 5x, when this 4 crosses the equal sign, goes on the other side, because we want 5x, or we want to make x subject, we'll take this -4 the other side, so that this becomes +4. So when it crosses the equal sign and joins 0, it becomes positive. So it will be +4. And since there is nothing there, it means it will just be 0 plus 4, which will give us 4. Then the target is to make x subject. So we will divide both ends by 5, even this side by 5. So it means the value of x is 4/5. So that's the value of x. So that's how you go about the first question. Let's go to the next question. The next question is inverse of a if x is 1. So in this case, they want us to find the inverse of a, given that the value that is missing here, the value of x here, is 1. So they are saying the value of x here has been given as 1. Now we want to find the inverse of that matrix. So let's have that matrix. So we'll go to our board. So the matrix, in this case, A, they are saying that is 5, 2, 2, and they have given that the value of x is 1. So that is the matrix that they want. So how do you find the inverse of a matrix? It is simple. The formula for finding inverse of a matrix, which is denoted by A power negative 1, which is A inverse, which is read as A inverse, it is given by 1 over determinant of A times the adjoint matrix. So we will write adjoint matrix of A. So we are going to find the determinant, then we will find also the adjoint of A. So let's begin by finding the determinant of A. So let's be quick. So determinant of A is equals to, we said we multiply the major diagonal, so that will be 5 times 1, that will give us 5. Then minus this 2 times that will give us 4. So it means the determinant of A is 1. The determinant of A is 1. So the determinant, we have it. Now let's find the adjoint matrix of A. Let's find the adjoint matrix of A. So the adjoint matrix of A, these numbers, these two numbers in the major diagonal, they swap. They swap. These two numbers in the major diagonal, they swap. So the 1 comes here, the 5 comes here, they swap. Then these two numbers, they change signs. So like in a case here, this is positive, it becomes negative 2. So if it was negative 2, it would have become positive 2. Now, since it's positive 2, it will become negative 2. Same applies with the other 2, also becomes negative 2. Then this which we have is what we call the adjoint matrix. So we have the adjoint matrix and we have the determinant. Then we can solve for the inverse. So A inverse is equals to 1 over determinant is 1, so we'll substitute 1, then multiplied by the adjoint matrix, which is 1, negative 2, negative 2, and 5. So 1 divide 1 will give us 1, then 1 multiply each entry by 1 will get the same figure that we have. So we have 1, negative 2, negative 2, and 5. So that is the inverse of A. That is the inverse of A. So that was question 1A, part 2. Given that x is 1. So it was given that x is 1, and the matrix that was given was 5, 2, 2x. So we just had to replace x with 1. So that is how you handle that. Okay, then let's do B. We are saying a bag contains 7 red and 3 white identical balls. 2 balls are taken from the bag at random, one after the other without replacement. So the key word here is without replacement. So we are not replacing. So without replacement. So there are 7 red and 3 white identical balls, and 2 balls are taken from the bag at random, one after the other. So let's interpret this. The first question is draw a tree diagram to show all the possible outcome. So the task is to draw. So we need to draw the tree diagram showing all the possible outcome. So let's go to our board. So we are saying let hala denote red balls and let W denote white balls. Okay, so they're saying, so your tree diagram will start from here. So it will start from here. This is first one. So we have the red and we have the white. Okay, so this is the first peak. Let's take note. This is the first peak. This is the first ball that is picked. So the possibility are that there are how many in total? So we are saying there are 7 red balls. So number of red balls, there are 7. The number of white balls, there are 3. Let's check if it's 3, not mistaken. So yes, 3 white and 7 red balls. That's what we have. Now we have to the total. So the total number of balls, you had the 2, 7 plus 3 to get 10. 10 is the total. So probability is that we pick the first. So if we are to pick the first red ball here, there are how many? There are 7. So it's 7 over. Out of how many? There are 10 in total. So picking the red is 7 over 10. Then we come to the stem. If we picked the white, this is the first pick. There are 3 over 10. Now take note, the one that I'll write in blue, that will be the second pick. So this stem has the possibility 2. So now take note, this term that we have at hand here, if we picked the red ball, it means without replacement, the total is affected. So one thing that we should know is the total should be over 9. Even for this one should be over 9. Now let's find out. If we had picked the red ball, it means we have removed one ball and it's confirmed it's red. So it means the total will be affected for red balls. So it will no longer be 7, but it will be 6. Now, if we picked the red ball and we pick now the white ball here, the total for white is not affected because we have said that this term we picked the red ball at first. So it will be still 3 over 9. So this is the second stem. Then let's have another stem now on the other end here. So we have red and we have white. So equally here, if we picked the white ball, if we are to pick the second red, the total for red is not affected, still 7, but the overall total, since it's without replacement, 10 will be affected, so it will be over 9. Then this one, if we picked white, it means the total will be 2 over 9. So this is the tree diagram. So this is the tree diagram. This is the tree diagram that we have. Okay. Okay, so that was our part B1. Question 1, part B1. The tree diagram, that's what we expect you to do. Okay. Then the next question is find the probability of taking at least one white ball. So now, the key term, this is English. When they use the term at least, I'll explain more on the word at least one white ball. So when we say at least one white ball, so we pick in 2 balls. So there is a possibility when we use the term at least, what we have is greater or equal to. At least it's greater or equal to. If we add the term utmost is the opposite of at least. This one is less or equal to, like that. So now they are saying we find the probability that at least one white ball, So we are saying W is greater or equal to 1. So we are picking 2 balls. Okay. So we are picking 2 balls. There is a possibility that we can pick exactly one white ball, just one white ball, there is that possibility. So we can say when W is 1, we picked one ball and that ball is white. Then we'll say plus when we pick both balls are white. Both are white. Both are white. So we are going to go to the tree diagram for easier. So if we said at least one ball, so there is a possibility. So we are going to go with the stem. So there is this, we can have the red one at first, then the white. So take note of so this is red one and white. So we have red and white, red and white. So we are on our thing. So we can have where we have red, white, plus, let's go back to our stem and leaf. We'll use the different color. We can have white and red. We can have white and red. So we have white and red, plus finally we have let's use a different color, yellow. So we can have white and white. This is where both are white. Both are white. So white, white. So what we have there is white, 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 white. Then we will replace. So red, we said red, the probability is 7/10. Then white, that's the one that's coming is 3/9. Plus, so this 7/10 is coming from this 7/10 when we went red, then white. So 7/10 times 3/9, that's where it's coming from. Then we go on the purple one. We have white, which is 3/10, then red 7/9. So we have 3/10 times 7/9 plus white, white. So the first one was 3/10 times another white. On the second stem, it will be 2/9. Let's go to our diagram. The one that is painted yellow, we see this is 3/10 and this is 2/9. That's where it's coming from. Then we can have this 7 times that should be, that's 21/90 plus this times that's another 21/90 plus 3 times 2, that should be 6/90. And since the denominator is the same, we just had the numerator. The denominator is 90. So 21 plus 21, that gives us 42. 42 plus 6, that gives us 48. Then we can reduce in simpler form 48/90. What is the simpler form 40? So this one, 6 can go in there to give us 8. 6 can go in there to give us 15. So it's 8/15. That's the probability that at least one is white. At least one is white. So these are the solution for question 1 in the exam 2020 mathematics paper 2. Follow the channel, subscribe for more, inbox us, share with your family and friends for more revision, and make sure that you pass. So the full time, those in grade 10, 11, 12, as well as those that are sitting in GCE, follow our channel and you successfully give a testimony. Thank you very much. This is a lesson with Uncle Akim.